Pisces, welcome to your reading. So I'm going to start here with your current energy and find out what is happening in your world. Tell me about your past. I'm picking up something here. It's a low vibrational energy. There's some sort of disagreement or some sort of argument that you're putting a lot of effort and energy into, that it's just a waste of your time. That other person is never going to see things the way that you do. So don't put your effort and energy into that anymore, because it's just bringing you down. That might be specific for one person, or maybe a few people. That's what I tried to say. Let's get one card on your potential outcome. Looking here, bottom of the deck, Knight of Wands. I'm getting a lot of Wands energy showing up in the readings. I'm also getting a lot of Temperance energy, which is Sagittarius. We did just have the full moon in the sign of Sagittarius, so that's not a big surprise here. There's a lot of optimism, especially when Jupiter moved into Gemini. It's that type of energy that is just flowing through all these readings. But with this Knight of Wands, you're very motivated to move forward, but there is some sort of hesitation in the actual taking of the steps here. You're holding yourself back. For some reason, you're holding yourself back. When I look at your current energy, so I have Temperance showing up as well as the Three of Wands. There's something about you where you're getting yourself into some sort of alignment. It's definitely taking its time. You're being very patient. You're doing the work that you need to do. This feels like it's been a long time coming, a long time building for you. There's somebody else here. There's somebody else in this reading. I'm trying to pick up the energy. It's almost like there was delays connected to you finding that inner balance, because there was somebody whispering in your ear, telling you things that were not true about yourself. When I look at what you need to focus on, I'm getting the Seven of Wands. So Seven of Wands, standing up for yourself is one thing, but kind of engaging in that low vibrational is just not worth your effort and energy. In fact, it just draws in more type of energy like that, and you don't want it. But standing up for yourself. So if this person's really coming at you, definitely stand up for yourself for sure. Back here, so in the past, there is the Fool showing up. So you do actually have this new beginning that's trying to unfold here. This is part of this journey. Oh, I'm trying to get more to this. So these cards are actually pretty warm right now. So let me see what the energy is as I go through and see what I get when I clarify. Knight of Pentacles is showing up in your strength position. So when it comes to thinking things through, coming up with some sort of plan of action, figuring out what your next steps are going to be, you're definitely using your experience, all these lessons that you've learned. You are really, I want to say educated, but educated is not the right word. You're informed. You know what you need to do here. And now it's about strategizing, putting up some sort of plan. That explains the hesitation and taking a step. It's like you're still trying to come up with a plan. And until you really understand your path forward, you're not going to take those steps. You're not ready to, but you're going to be. So the Page of Wands is showing up in your near future. So the Page of Wands is a messenger. And so there's some sort of communication around these next steps. So whether you're getting some sort of download, because I'm definitely getting that as a download, or you're getting some sort of signs, synchronicities from the universe on the path that you need to go down. It's like, as long as you can take that first step, you'll keep going. So there is some sort of message coming through as it relates to that first step, or those kind of initial steps. When I look at your external influences here, this is a really interesting combination. So we have the Moon and we have the Chariot. So the Moon is all about your emotions, but it's also things that are hidden. Chariot is Cancer energy. Cancer is actually ruled by the Moon. And so with the Chariot here, there's a lot of success. And so really following your heart is being highlighted here. Whatever path you're trying to come up with for yourself, focus on what is going to make you the happiest. That's going to help you figure out what your next steps need to be. Ace of Wands is showing up in your hopes or fears position. So this is about wanting to take those first steps, understanding what those first steps need to be, because that's coming through as a hope. And what I really love about this potential outcome energy is the Justice card. So the Justice is all about balance. There's something here. You are letting go of something during this entire process. I don't quite have my finger on exactly what it is that you're releasing, but you are releasing something here. So let's keep going. Let's get some clarifying cards to tell me about Temperance with the Three of Wands, Two of Cups. You're in search of somebody who would be a match for you, somebody that you would see as a soulmate, some sort of deep connection with this person. And up until now, you haven't found it. Seven of Wands, Nine of Cups. Continue fighting for what you want. If somebody is trying to tell you that what you want is unreasonable, or you're not worthy of it in some way, or your perception of it is that you're not worthy of it in some way, don't back down, don't compromise. You are worth every dream that you have. Don't fight for your dreams. Don't let somebody tell you different. Because it feels like that's what is happening here. That low vibrational fight that I'm getting, or that conflict that I'm getting with another person, it feels like that whispering in your ear relates to something. It's jealousy. This person doesn't want you to get what you want because this person isn't able to get what he or she wants. And so they're putting this in your head that your goals are unachievable. They're not. They are. They're achievable. So focus on that. With the Fool, I'm getting the King of Wands. So you could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. I don't think you are, though. More specifically, I think you're really just focused on what actions you need to take to get yourself out of a situation, to kind of cut off whatever it is and go forward in a different direction, on a different path that's going to lead you to what you want. Yeah, with the Knight of Pentacles, this is exactly what you're doing. You're using your experience to figure out what it is that you need to leave behind. That's the Eight of Cups energy. But the Eight of Cups moves towards your Nine of Cups. And so it's about leaving something behind that's holding you back from getting exactly what you want. You know what that is. So now your strength is coming up with a strategy to do it. That's going to inform your next steps. But from a spiritual standpoint, you do have this Page of Wands coming in, and it does feel like it's a very spiritual energy. So you're getting messages somewhere, somehow, whether it's your guide, your ancestors. There's somebody here that's trying to tell you and help you make some sort of decision on your next steps. With the Page of Wands, I am getting the Nine of Pentacles, focusing on your abundance. It's growing something. Focusing on your own abundance. So if there's a choice you need to make, and there's a path in front of you that leads to you creating your own abundance, that looks like it's a direction to go in. If you have multiple paths, ask for clarification from your guides. They'll tell you. And it doesn't need to be anything formal. You can just ask either out loud or in your head. They'll tell you. Tell me about the Chariot. Page of Swords. Yep. Success in releasing something. There might even be a conversation, like a releasing type of conversation where you say, I've had enough of this. It's like when it comes to that bickering, that conflict I was picking up on, enough is enough. I'm not going to listen to you. I'm going to make up my own mind. I'm going down my own path. You don't get a say. With the Moon, I am getting the Six of Pentacles. What I love about this is, even though it's Pentacles and it's not an air sign, I do read this as the minor card to the Justice. And so this is what the universe is doing. It's bringing you back into balance so that you can be open and generous and ready to receive whatever comes towards you next. Let's see if we can get one card on the Ace of Wands. Two of Pentacles. Yeah. The steps that you take, there's something here. You know you need to prioritize something, but you're really trying to figure out exactly what it is that you prioritize. Your abundance. You're looking for these signs. You're looking for these synchronicities. And again, just flat out ask. I do it all the time. And I get answers. It takes a little bit. I don't know why this is significant, but you can ask for answers. And you can ask for specific signs and get them. Or you can ask for whatever it is, however you're open to getting messages. I will sometimes just ask and I will get a phrase back when I ask for guidance on things, or when I ask for things, or I'll say something like, show me in my dream. And then I'll wake up and I'll know exactly what it was. And sometimes it's symbolism, or sometimes it's very crystal clear what it is, but the message comes through and there's no misunderstanding. So you can always ask for that guidance. With the Justice card, I'm getting the Tower. So there is going to be sudden changes that are taking place that keep you in balance. And I say keep you in balance because you're kind of there right now. You're definitely working towards it. Let me get 3 cards on this Tower energy. What is it? How do you navigate what's changing here, or this sudden aha moment? Yeah. So the first card, Queen of Swords, this is releasing. This is being very clear on what needs to go. There is going to be this sudden clarity that comes to you and says, okay, in order for you to move forward, you need to move away from this. 3 of Wands and the World. So you might have seen a potential in a situation. You might have been really patient, waiting to see how things unfolded with a specific person. But there is an expiration date. And there's something about this where you know that you can sit here and wait for years and years and years, but this is never going to be what you want it to be. And so there's no sense in holding on to it. There's something that you're going to know intuitively about this. And you'll be getting signs. So Pisces, this is your reading. I hope it resonates. If it did, please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Take care.